Welcome everyone to the stream.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I'm Braethorn. How are we doing? I am fine. Hope you're doing well as well. What's up, Sailor X? What's going on, Steve? And hello, Zen Marksman. That's, you know, of course, we're going to have people on both YouTube and Twitch. And I still refuse to have, I don't want to risk anything with my Twitch partnership, so I don't have you YouTube guys mixed in. Sorry about that. I'm not grandfathered into like an arrange. I know that there are some. Oh, that shouldn't be all the way up there, but it is. There we go. Igor coming in with 2 tier 1 gifted subs to the community as like you do. What's up, Igor? How's it going? Welcome. Glad to see you. I tried to post a link to Shadow Game. That's okay. It's okay. Yeah, posting links. I don't really allow that in either of my stream chats. And I think YouTube. I didn't do anything in particular with YouTube chat to set it up like that. It's just the way that YouTube chat is, I think. I get maybe there's something I could change there. I don't know. But in Twitch, a long time ago, I disallowed that just because there was whenever you'll have bots and stuff come in and they start posting links, and I know a lot of the people who come to my streams are new to PC stuff, and I don't want anybody clicking on anything that they're not, you know, it's not because of my actual chatters that want to post helpful links that I disallow links. That would be silly of me. It's because of those who want to post less than helpful links. That's why I don't allow that. But on YouTube, it just doesn't allow it, I guess. What's up, Alex Duck? How's it going? Glad to have you here. What's going on, Braxton? How you doing? Thank you to those who came to the Sunday gaming stream. We played Noita. It was fun. I died a lot until I put on a mod that let me like resurrect, and then that run went pretty long. But I realized, wait a minute, if I do it to where I have a game I'm playing for stream, I can't play Noita unless except for Sundays. And I'm like, I kind of like this game. I like this game a lot. I don't want to do that. So I'm basically gonna I went ahead and kept playing it a little bit. It's just the run got messed up somehow where certain bosses wouldn't show up anymore. It was kind of weird. Well, that one boss, whatever his name is, the in the abandoned alchemy lab or whatever, wasn't showing up, and I'm like, cool. Now I can't get the crystal key, and I can't get my spells that let me do whatever. I'm not going to get annoyed to talk this. We're talking about computers today. We're talking about the things that let you game. We're not talking about the games. Ramyon 1. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but welcome. You've been watching for 2 years now. First time on stream. Very cool. Welcome to the stream. I stream 3 times a week. Well, one of them is a gaming stream, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays I do PC matchmaking, and that's what we're doing. Sanction Sobers over there on YouTube. What's going on? Welcome. Try World of Warships. You will love it. I think I did try it, and it was one of those games where I was like, I know I could get really into this, and I don't know if I have the time for that. I tried it because of Jay. You know, obviously, I think he likes boats. It's like his whole thing. But you know, is what it is. It's the same thing where I don't have a whole lot of time for gaming. You know, I have to be very picky. And like Ari and I, we like playing Stardew Valley together. And I was like, look, I've been playing Stardew Valley since it launched. What year was that? Let me see when that launched. (2016). I've been playing it for like 8 years. That's a long time. And so I'm like, look, I love this game. We've got a lot of mods. We played the extended. We did all that stuff. Why don't we look for games that are similar to play together? So we found one, and we tried playing it. It's just, it doesn't. There's a certain recipe that Concerned Ape Eric Barone got with Stardew Valley. That was like a recipe for success, because when you look at retro games, one of the things about retro games is that, you know, it's all pixel, it's all sprites and stuff like that, but like the responsiveness of it was a certain way. It had a certain feel. And this other game doesn't really have that. It has a lot of the same gameplay elements, but it's just not, it doesn't have that same feel of Stardew Valley. It doesn't have the same gameplay feel. What was that? What the heck was, what is it called that we just got? It was Sunhaven. Sunhaven is what it was. Can I close this? That'd be cool. Okay. Yeah, Sunhaven. And you know, it's fun. I enjoy it. It's a lot more RPG-like. A lot more RPG-like. There's more story. There's more there's more story element to it. It's more of an RPG thing, more quests, things like that. But whereas Stardew Valley is like, hey, you play this however you want. I don't know. I'm still getting a feel for it. Braxton is here. I haven't asked for that yet. Usually you got to ask me, or I got to ask for it, so I'm ready to start marking people down, but I'm glad you're here. I don't know if that means you're on the list, because usually the line is supposed to be, I'm Braithorn, I'm on the list, but I mean, I'm glad you're here. Hayden, how's it going? Welcome. Ramon, any Elder Ring around here? I have the magnet ring that goes on my phone that lets me, it's like, because it goes in the MagSafe. Well, my phone isn't MagSafe, it's a Samsung, but my case makes it like MagSafe, and then this ring goes on there. It's not really old though, so sorry about that. Zen Marksman, I'm here and on the list from May. Wow. Okay, well, we can take a look at yours. Don't leave. That probably is what happened. Whenever your turn came up, you weren't here. You just have to be here at all times, I guess. I don't know. Did you get a PC between now and May? Well, no. I mean, May is last month, so it's not terribly long ago. I meant the game. Yeah, I know. I never really got into Souls-like games. I tried it. And it was like I couldn't get into the feel of the gameplay with dodge rolls and all that kind of stuff going on. It just never really clicked with me, unfortunately, because I know there's a lot of people obsessed with those games, and there has to be a good reason for that. Wasn't sure if it was a joke or not. Yes, yeah, it was a joke. It was a joke. I mean, that's the thing, is like, if you're looking for Elden Ring people streaming, there's no shortage of that right now. But if you're looking for people who are streaming and helping people find the right PC for them, well, there aren't many options there. It's me. Hi, I'm the guy that does that. Mods, and you can post links in YouTube chat. Yeah, of course you can post links in you can post links in YouTube chat. Oh, mods and me. Yeah, right. I'm committed to staying here tonight. All right. Well, okay. This is where we stand. We're still, this thing is not quite in the, I moved it so it's not like in the, basically when I'm done streaming, I just do this. I just move it like that. So it always has the same position when I pivot it back, but I fold it, it folds up like up there. I did that, and now I can't quite get it exactly how I want it. Yeah. And I'm not super worried about people being peoply. I'm worried about bots being peoply, Steve. That's my main concern. How was my day? My day was okay. What's up, Angry Beaver? How's it going? Welcome, buddy. And Baruchu, glad to see you. So I am currently, I take a medication for my chronic fatigue syndrome, and it's always a pain in the butt to get it every month. And I usually have a span of a few days where I'm out. Like, no matter how early I tell them, hey, I need a refill. So for the last few days, I've been out. So it really just like, it wrecks my productivity. But I do have some good news, though. I have something that I've never had before. It's right here. You guys guess what it is? Can you see maybe a logo right there? And maybe a giant IHS. I have here my first ever Threadripper processor, Threadripper CPU. Yeah. And this is when I was at this is one of the things at the PC World Studios. They're like, yeah, we're doing some spring cleaning. We're getting, we're downsizing on some of our inventory that we have. Hey, have you ever had a Threadripper? And I'm like, no, I have never had that. I mean, I've been into PCs for a long time, but money was always tight. Like I had some reason or another in my life, like even when I got up to where I had like a lot of savings, then I got divorced and all that went out the window, and then things like that. It was just, it's always something. So I was always very careful with my hobby and didn't let it take over my finances too much. But I would have definitely been in the crowd of people who wanted Threadripper. So I'm starting my Threadripper journey with a very much a soft start, because this, though it looks like a Threadripper, and it will act in many ways like a Threadripper, it is a 2920X, unopened. This is a 2000 series Threadripper that was never opened. And what is a 2920X? Well, guess what, people? This was in like 2016, 2017. This came out. It's 12 cores. It's a 12-core CPU. So why is it so exciting for me? Because this 12-core CPU has 64 PCIe lanes. 64. For a comparison, 12th, 13th, and 14th gen Intel CPUs have, say, 16 lanes of PCIe Gen 5 and I think 4 of PCIe Gen 4. This has 64 PCIe Gen 3 cores. Okay, so that's like, well, that's older. PCIe Gen 3. No, hold up. If you look at some of the even high-end add-in PCIe cards that you can do, like say the Elgato ChemLink Pro does 4 HDMI 4K 30 FPS camera, four HDMI inputs. That needs 4 lanes of PCIe Gen 2 to work. I could, if I found myself like 3 or even 4 1080 Ti's, I could totally do quad SLI in this thing if I wanted to. Anton, thank you for $2 super chat. Only 3 likes so far. 3 likes? Guys, come on. Don't you like me? Carfar4 says, do you know if the empowered panorama PC is good? I have no idea what that is. Empowered panorama. Is it empowered? Is that an SI? That's an SI, I think, right? I've heard of empowered, I think. Is that the one? Yeah, it's quad. It's also quad channel memory. Yes. Most of us feel your pain. My 5820 is sadly needing retirement, says Target Practice. The first gen was the 1000 series, River 2. These use the same socket, I believe. I'm doing well, my friend. Unfortunately, hit the bottle again past weekend. I hate it rebounding hard. Ah, that sucks to hear, man. Well, I hope that you come back from that. How's your day, Brace? Stream keeps freezing and breaking up. Hayden, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be on your end, because if it was happening to everybody would be saying that. Oh, you have some cayenne peppers coming up. Nice. Looks like 2nd gen box. Yep. Okay, open the tube and liked you. Thank you, Igor. Appreciate it. Thank you, Death and Nightshade. Appreciate that. Country Bumpkin says, Figure would wait till the end of the year to do any more of these with new CPUs and motherboards coming out. Not the end of the year. I mean, I want to, like, there's going to be people who don't care, who just, they need help with the PC regardless. They want to get their PC, or they need their PC sooner rather than later. And I mean, next month is when the new CPUs come out. That's what I was actually going to say. I was getting to that, and I forgot what I was talking about. But yeah, for those of you who have been waiting, we are at this point probably about 4 weeks or so from the launch of new AMD Ryzen CPUs. That's going to drop the price of 7000 series Ryzen, and it's going to, of course, have 9000 series available. I'm not going to recommend to everybody that they get 9000 series because there's going to, at first, it's going to be kind of buggy, and early adopter woes can be kind of a pain. But that's actually where going with an SI is nice, because then you have tech support for those issues. Luckily, VA takes good care of me. I'm heading to get treatment, so I'm confident I'll get over it. Okay, man. Yeah. Well, we're all rooting for you. Okay? Beaver, as always, we're rooting for you, buddy. Easy Jake, good evening to you. How's it going? Do you have a Threadripper tower cooler? I have a few coolers that could work. Like I have the Assassin 4, but see, I'm going to do a Threadripper build stream. Even though it's 2006, it's my first Threadripper. Of course I want to stream it. But like I have to figure out a case and a cooler because, well, actually I don't need to figure out a cooler because PC World, when I was talking to Adam there, he was like, you're gonna need a cooler for it. Here, this one right here is, and it's 420 millimeter Corsair AIO LCD, like brand new in the box, plastic still around it. The cooler is all set. The thing is, I have to figure out the case because I was going to use the Morpheus. And I don't know what the parameters are around using Deepcool products in a stream. Like it wouldn't be me promoting their product; it would be me using something that they have sent me previously before any of this happened. I'm not sponsored by them, none of that stuff, no money changing hands. So like, what's the deal? I don't know what to do there. I really wanted to use the Morpheus, but I might need to maybe reach out to my contact. Maybe I'll reach out to my contact with Fantex, look at the new Enthu. I don't know. But I got this too. Hold on. RG Zenith Extreme X399. This is a crazy motherboard. It's just crazy seeing like what these come with. The accessories included with this are nuts. Okay, there's a 10 gigabit PCIe card in here. 10 gigabit Ethernet. Just in there. This was a $500 motherboard back when it would be like, holy crap, $500 for a motherboard. Now, like people who buy a gaming PC are getting $500 motherboards for no reason. But yeah, I want to just show you guys what's in here, but I should probably save it for the stream. But yeah, we actually, I went through like 3 different options for X399 motherboards that they had at PC World, and he was like, take your pick. They had 2 of those, so I was like, you know what? In case you need the other one, I'll take this one. Super cool. Thank you, Target Practice. I appreciate that. I think they announced the 7700 non-X price drop. Is RAM going away? I thought I saw Intel's new chip will have onboard memory. That's gonna look. It's not. They also introduced Cam 2. RAM's not going away. Like socketable RAM is not going away. Not anytime soon. I'll keep my 7900 X3D a few more years to get my money out. Absolutely. I've been seeing online a lot of Temu pre-built. Seems shady. Well, Temu anything. Anton says, what do you do with those PCIe lanes? Lots of high-speed SSDs. I'm looking at building this into a streaming and capture PC and storage, network storage, because of that 10 gigabit. So I want a case that can hold a lot of storage, because my storage situation is not good. So I basically need to, before I can do this build stream, I need to work with a few companies to try and get some stuff in so I can do something that's going to be kind of a catch-all PC that will do all my streaming, all my video capture and recording, and then also all my storage, all that stuff. It's not for gaming. Threadripper is never really for gaming. But for streaming, it's going to be amazing. I mean, and 12 cores, you don't need more than 12 cores for streaming. Now, if I wanted to do a video editing machine, I would want something with a 32 or the more modern 64 core CPUs. But honestly, I'm pretty sure for video editing, I'm just going to roll, we're going to probably be getting in a system with a 9950X for unboxing and review around launch time. So stay tuned for that, because whenever the embargo is lifting, I will have a system to unbox with a 9950X. I've got a couple of companies who are interested in sending that. I'm actually having to divide it up. I'm like, look, we've got one company that's going to be sending me this one. Why don't you guys handle the gaming one, which is going to be like a 9700X or something like that. The HBM on Intel chips, probably for servers. Yep. So the Microcenter website for the Charlotte location, I was going to get 14600K because they don't carry the 13600K. 14600K is out of stock, so I decided to get. So why is it you're going with Intel? Is there a particular reason? Because that is end of life. Like if you get that, you're getting that at the end of the life of that socket. Just saying that. Like in Q3 or Q4 this year, they should be launching their new socket, and then that's it. They're not going to be coming out with anything new for your socket. Like that's me. I'm not hating on Intel. That's something that I'm not saying, hey, don't do that. I'm saying, now, why are you doing that? Is there a particular reason? It's not that they're bad. They're very fast. They do a lot. They have a ton of cores, and they're awesome. But if you don't ever think like if you think I'm never going to remove this CPU, this is a CPU it's going to have until this PC dies, then you're good. And a lot of people are like that. A lot of people are just like, this is my system. I'm not really changing any of the core components. Maybe I'll upgrade the GPU at some point. Rurutu is correct. I would be looking for a combo deal. I mean, you've seen me do enough Microcenter builds that should be kind of a default, but what's up, Crash? How's it going? I'll join a little later. We'll be here. Come on, let's see inside that box. I don't have a top-down camera or anything, but I mean, I guess I could show a couple things. Joseph Huckins, you're on early tonight. No, I was late. I was a few minutes late. John Hall, what's up? How's it going? 7800X 3D combo are like 480 bucks. And that's usually motherboard, RAM, and CPU, right? That's crazy for 480. 480? What did that CPU cost when it first launched? $449 was the launch price for the 7800X 3D. That's crazy, man. All right, I'll open this thing up a little bit. I don't have much room. I don't have much room on this desk for that, but I guess I'll just move this stuff. Let me open this thing up a little bit for you guys so you can see it. It is, of course, EATX, so I can't use something that's going to be a smaller case, especially if I'm wanting to put a lot of storage in there. So you see what I'm saying? Like, one of the great things about this motherboard and doing 2000 series Threadripper is the time machine that I went down, just refreshing myself on the technology, because of course I watched videos on it. I was like, it's the same way that I'll watch a video about a Koenigsegg. Like, I'm never gonna own one, but it's fascinating. It's part of my hobby, you know. Am I spilling it early? Well, I mean, yeah. Let's take a little look. Maybe I just got home earlier. Could be. Where's the and if you're wondering where the anti-static bag is, well, this is not a brand new motherboard. Though it might as well be. They might have just used this one for B-roll, because it still has like plastic peels and stuff on it. Look at all these X16 slots right here, and then X4, X1. Yeah, capture cards up the wazoo. I could put 16 cameras into this thing if I wanted to. Of course, the Foxconn socket on here. But yeah, the time machine that I went down, the memory lane, watching old UFD tech videos. You know, back when, man, Brett looked like he looked so young back when he was still in South Africa. Old level 1 tech videos, things like that. But this has a DIMM.2 slot. It's got the DIMM.2 slot right there. So that's where 2 of the 3 M.2 drives would go. Not on the board. No, those are all taken up by PCIe slots. And then there's 1 under here. So it's crazy. Of course, 8 DIMMs because you have quad channel RAM. And I have 4 sticks of DDR4 that should do the trick. DDR4 3600. Samsung B-Die, baby. And yeah, and then there's of course the accessories. I have that under the motherboard. Oops. But yeah, look at the I/O on this was like crazy for the time. But you see like the 1 10 gigabit type A right there? Yeah. Now there are 3 Wi-Fi connectors on here. And this is back when what was it, like AD Wi-Fi, something like that? ACD Wi-Fi. So it was some weird Wi-Fi, like in between, before Wi-Fi 6 came out. And yeah, got this on the back is not your standard armor. It's because there's a whole LED bar along the side here that's diffused and all that. It's really a crazy motherboard. Like what you got for $500 back then was like way more than what you get for $500 now. Yeah, this thing is nuts. And it's crazy to me also that that this is still sealed. Still has the seal on it. Right there, where you would tear it there to open it. It still has that. So this, no matter what, is gonna look amazing in my background. Like that's the like that box by itself. But let me put this back over here. Oh yeah, one last thing. Here we go. What kind of connector is this? I mean, I know the answer, but do you? That is U.2, typically seen as server storage, but very, very fast. So I'm gonna need to figure out how to get I need to get a U.2 drive. Maybe, I don't know. I've got my contact at Kingston. Maybe I can get some help. Maybe they've got one. The accessory box is just like freaking stacked, man. It's crazy. And a lot of this is just completely unopened other than me. Like I was the first one to open this stuff. But that right there is the Arion 10 gigabit Ethernet. The ROG, Asus ROG Arion. Oh, of course, the cardboard ROG coaster. Why not, right? And this is the DIMM.2. So on each side there, you have an M.2 socket. And there it is. And I like this. I always thought this was kind of a cool way to approach M.2. This is back when Intel was charging $2,000 for 10 cores. Yeah. Gordon wants a return of U.2, and I agree. I mean, I don't think it's going to... It is going to be an HEDT thing still, but... HEDT is high-end desktop for those who are not. Now, this is where things get interesting, okay? I'm going to open these up here. All right, found my Doritos and filled out the form. Very cool. What capture card are you going to put in that bad boy? Probably my Camlink Pro. And I'm going to see if Elgato will send me their HDMI 2.1. So that is the 2-slot SLI bridge. Hold on. Wait, what's this one? But you're going to see all this again, by the way. This is the 3-way SLI. Back when SLI was something that NVIDIA was like, yeah, this is a good thing. We'll keep doing this. Yeah. Wait, hold on. But wait, there's more. Four-way SLI bridge. Look at that. Famously, one of Kingpin's greatest achievements was using four-way SLI and 4 Kingpin 1080 Ti's, and he still has that setup, and it's crazy. I mean, he still has that, of course. I mean, it's not gonna beat 4090 these days, but like, still rips. And this is like an add-on fan controller thing that it comes with. It's a PWM splitter, pretty much, with Molex. Why Molex? Well, it was 2016, all right? You can tell this is 2016 because it has like 3 RGB controllers, RGB headers, and only one of them is a 5-volt. Anyway, that's just a quick little tidbit for you guys. We'll get into the things here in a second. But yeah, I got to figure out what case I'm going to use. The deep cool thing bums me out, man. Got friends over there, you know? Like Thermaltake Core V71. I think this one was around that time. Oh, fun fact, by the way, if you look on Gamers Nexus and you look up this motherboard, Asus ROG Zenith Extreme, you know who was in the video for this motherboard? Freaking Buildzoid on Gamers Nexus, because Buildzoid did some videos, would do videos for Gamers Nexus. And it's funny because his accent was a lot stronger then, it feels like. Anyway. It reminded me of all that. Easy Jake, I see that hydrate. Let me do that. That was a little while back. Is that SATA or NVMe? Is what SATA or NVMe? Okay, yeah. So U.2. I mean, there was SATA, but there's also you're talking about the M.2. They're SATA. No, they're NVMe. Well, the PCIe, basically. PCIe. I did see that he moved to PNY. I think it's a smart move. For both. It's a smart move for both PNY and for him. I'll put the board back later. All right. Like the core series for wall mount. Wall mounting it would probably be the move. I was thinking about doing a case that is like a little bit more thermally controlled and have it in my closet here with exhaust into the attic. It'd be kind of cool. Ready to sell my card for a Kingpin PNY 5090. I am so happy to see that he's joining any company, because I was so sad that I never got a Kingpin card. It's that same thing where, like, back when that was a real big thing, I was just a consumer. I was a hobbyist. Like, that was what I was also a professional when it came to IT stuff, and I would build PC. Most of my PC builds were enterprise level stuff, you know. Servers and workstations. Personal PC builds, I always was like, let me find what the best price to performance that I can get. This thing that I do for you guys, where like I take your budget and I get you the max performance for that budget, that comes from years and years, like more than 2 decades of me doing that for myself. That's where I honed my skills at taking an amount of money and getting the maximum performance you can get for that. Or, you know, also dedicating some to aesthetics if that's what you guys want. Like, that's where I got the eye for it. Was from so many years of me not coming from money and being able to buy whatever I wanted, but rather the exact opposite of that. That's why whatever your budget is, I don't give more attention to higher budgets. When I do a PC review video and I do a montage, I don't care what the value of the... It doesn't matter if it's a $5,000 PC or a $900 PC. It gets the same amount of attention when it comes to showing that thing off, showing you how awesome it is, because computers are awesome. Not just expensive computers. Computers in general are just awesome. And I want everyone, no matter what their budget is, to watch that montage and be like, I could get something super cool. That's because that's what I wanted. PNY makes sense. They make good cards and they're still kind of small compared to the rest. That's the thing, is in the consumer space, they're not, and consumer and enthusiast space, they're not, they don't have that, they're not as well regarded. But they've been in the enterprise space forever. And you have to be able to build well and have great support if you're going to be the main partner for NVIDIA for enterprise. Period. They're the Quadro Kings. And the Ryzen 5 5500 is $84. I just came across that by accident. That is a budget king right there. All right. Looks like we should probably get moving on this. And looks like you're probably going to be first, since you were in May, Zen Marksman. It always takes me some time to get to this stuff. Sorry about that. Okay. There you are. Okay. Oh, I should fix that. There we go. I fixed it. I'm glad to hear that you like to move it. Move it, Igor. Panda Bear. I don't know if it's under Panda Bear or Panda Wanda. What's under your entry? You have an entry in the forums? All right, guys, here's how we always do it. Okay. So if you have an entry, if you entered a form, here's what you do right now. Look at how my name is spelled. Look at this. Don't misspell it. Type my name in chat and type I'm on the list. Okay? Go ahead and do that now. And I will mark you down on here, just like this, as someone who is here right now. Go ahead and put these back to unmarked. Yeah, I got you, Zen. Braxton, there. And it does go in order of who submitted it first. Found my Doritos. You basically did that, and you're the latest one. Panda Bear. Let's just search Panda. Panda Bear. I need to change these. I thought we did this one. Hold on a second. I guess not. Yeah, we did. Yeah. Okay, so that's green. Oh, looks like Panda Bear is going to be first, actually. Because they were earlier in May. Sorry, Zen. Stick around, Zen. We're going to get you taken care of right after. Satch and Sobers. Okay, one of the newer ones as well. Okay, so far that is 5 for tonight who are here. Looks like we're looking at one for Microcenter in Overland Park. 1,500 though. So one thing to keep in mind. Microcenter is great for when you're having an issue with your PC and you want to get it fixed and you don't want to have to ship it somewhere. You just drive it to your Microcenter, they fix it, all that stuff. There is one downside. Their build fee is $150 minimum. That's 10% of your budget here, which is listed at $1,500. If you feel like that's a bit much, we can look at a system integrator. You might get better value for your money there. However, you did put racing sim / flight sim, so we would want one where we can customize it and pick a motherboard that has a lot of I/O. And you also want it at 1440p. So there is value, though. At Microcenter, you can get great deals on package deals, things like that, and that can help. But when you get that package deal, you can't choose your motherboard, and you might end up with one with not much rear I/O, which can really hurt when you're trying to set up a sim, any sim rig. Thank you, Igor. Breather, I'm on the list. Really? Breather? Black Arthur, are you okay? Him here. Breather, I'm on the list. All right, I'm going to give you time to type that out and not have autocorrect ruin it for you. And think of this like this is like a CAPTCHA. You have to be able to type my name out and say I'm on the list in order for me to help you. It's like a CAPTCHA, okay? I'm not at the size where I'm going to have bots putting in forms. Like what use would that be to anybody? But like, sure, it's a CAPTCHA. New Sun and gave a like. New Sun. Oh, do you play Noita as well? Black Arthur, you're going to have another try. Maybe try number 3. It's spelled out for you right here. Been watching your vids on buying PC. You might do pre-built. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, try number 2. Black Arthur didn't quite come through. But no, it's okay. I got you. You guys, I get it. Like I hate autocorrect as well. Like I know you meant new sub. Better to be a breather than a non-breather. That's true. Okay, so let's Panda Bear. That's what I was talking about for yours. Is that well? I mean, I guess we can try doing a build at Microcenter, see how it comes out. You want it in white, and you are interested in upgrading your CPU over time. Okay. I gotta say, although as tired as I am from travel, I was definitely just soaking in the FOMO from all the content that my buddies are making over at Microcenter in North Carolina. Yeah, I wish I had a relationship with Microcenter where I would have been invited to that, but oh well, that is what it is. Okay, so we'll look at the bundles, but I mean, it's going to be one of those things where also, Panda Bear, please let me know. Okay, Black Arthur got it. Cool, let's get that in there. And there you are. And we're on this one. Okay. So we're going to go 7000 series Ryzen. Now, this is going to be the reminder to all. Again, in 4 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks, the new AMD CPUs are coming out. If you want to wait for that, I understand. It's going to mean a drop in price, a further drop in price of 7000 series Ryzen. And it's going to mean new AMD CPUs are available with motherboards that are already on the market, 600 series. And but their 800 series motherboards are also going to come out. So like, I don't know why they skipped X770. I don't know either. Okay, because they went X570, X670, and then X870. Nobody knows why AMD be the way they be. What the heck? Oops, that's not working. I need to fix that, but I'll fix that later. We're not going to do any zooms when I'm on this one, I guess. Nobody knows, but that's how they be. But yeah, basically you get a motherboard that's not going to have very good I/O. So I wouldn't go with that because you're doing a sim rig. So let's see what we can do. Now, if you're going 1440p, you don't need a lot of CPU. They have a 7600 right here for 179. But that's a bit, yeah, I mean, it would do the trick. Or 7600X for $10 more. That's nearly an entire gigahertz faster under boost. So, or boost clock, basically, you could say. Well, let's go with this. And then motherboard. It's a white build. And there we go. Let's see what the B650 Aorus Elite is looking like for I/O. It was pretty good for 199. Yeah. Look at that. 199. Beautiful white motherboard. Gorgeous white PCB. Good I/O. Yeah. That would be the one. And it's on sale. In fact, it is one of the cheapest motherboards here. It's crazy. Yeah, that Microcenter is 3 times larger than the one I'm close to. Oh, yeah. I saw the Austin Evans. That was such a long tour. I was like, yeah, it was very, very cool. Jasmine, welcome. How's it going? Autocorrect is automobile. In Sacramento, California, no Microcenter there. Yeah, that does suck. And Fry's closing definitely sucks. Well, no, what sucks is that Fry's declined so much. Then it sucks that they closed. Heard new intel coming out too. Is this true? They're not really being forthcoming with any information. So here's the thing. I've gotten to the point where if a company is going to be cagey and not give information, I'm not going to talk about them. And the downside is that I got excited about next gen Intel motherboards, Intel socket motherboards, whatever, next gen chips. And I talked about them in the videos that are coming out from Computex that I did. But afterwards, I was like, why am I talking about them if they're going to be so freaking cagey? They don't want the attention. They don't get the attention because they were putting tape. They're putting tape over the fact that it says Z890. We know what you call your motherboards. Geniuses, come on. So stupid. So stupid. Anyway, RAM, 32 gigs. DDR5 6000, CL30 if possible. There we go. Some nice white RAM. It doesn't have to be RGB. $95 for 32 gigs of DDR5 6000 CL30 is awesome. And it's like a silvery white. It's going to pair perfectly with the motherboard. There you go. Oh, you're getting a bundle discount. Look at that. You're getting a bundle. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, Microcenter. Look at that. You're putting it right there in the configurator. Hell yeah. Look at this. This is great because these all qualify for a bundle, I guess. So that's shaving off a good like $50 right there. Yeah. It's a proud moment. Now let me ask you, Panda. And Panda, I'm hoping that you didn't see my I'm hoping you didn't see the full nerd that I was on last Tuesday. Not this, well, not, I guess, was it a week before last Tuesday? A couple of weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. Because Gordon, he has issues, okay? Like, it's not your fault. To be fair, Hayden, I don't know of any companies that do open box online, and I wouldn't want that online. I would want to get hands-on. I would want to be able to see it. You don't buy open box sight unseen. That's the kind of thing you get at Apex Gaming PCs, and we don't like it. Refurbished. But we don't have pictures of it. Okay. And it's not refurbished. All right. Yeah. Okay. But I was going to ask you, Panda, how important is ray tracing to you? Is ray tracing going to be a really big thing for you, or are you just going to shut it off and get more frames per second? More frames. Frames win games. Oh, hey, it's funny because I was just talking about Apex. There you go. Just finished your Apex videos. First time catching you live. Love the vids. Well, just so you know, there are far more videos that are positive than the negative Apex videos. So, yeah. What's up, Ryan B? How's it going? Welcome. Zach Sarby, what's going on? SI Weekly got me into PCs. I have a Corsair Vengeance pre-build coming tomorrow. Thank you. You're welcome. Oh, guys, guess what else I have? I forgot to mention this, or I might have forgotten to mention it. But do you know what else PC World just had sitting there, still in the box, ready to go? A Corsair build kit. Yeah. We're doing a Corsair build kit because that arrived as well. The whole kit. Case, motherboard, CPU, GPU, everything. I haven't worked with Corsair to have one of those sent to me or anything like that, so I get to do it and say whatever the hell I want, which is how I would do it anyway. Come on. When have you guys seen me cover something where I didn't get to say whatever the hell I wanted? That's always going to be a stipulation for me. Jay did you always go full nerd. Jay did a video yesterday of a Microcenter open box build. I didn't watch it, but I did see that. I'm behind on a lot of content, honestly. Really like it on the Series X on single player games, so yeah, I need it. Well, never mind, I got the Xbox for those games. I mean, either way. I think I'm on the list. Should be under Bogastastic. Okay. One thing I might need for you to do. I'm guessing that's your Twitch handle. Okay. I need you to move over to Twitch, Ryan B, if that's possible. I'm live on Twitch. I need you to move over to that because I need to verify that it's you. If your name does not match, and it says it right here. It says right here in the form. This should match what shows up your name in chat. Entering anything other than your username invalidates your form submission. It needs to match what I'm seeing when you're saying stuff. So. But the reason I'm asking is because you'll get more frames per second per dollar out of an AMD GPU, and they can do ray tracing, but not as well as NVIDIA GPUs. Ooh. RX 7800 XT Hellhound Sakura overclocked. Jeez. Or the Spectral White. Probably Spectral White. Oh, no. There we go. That's it right there. $569 for a 7900 GRE Steel Legend in white. That's probably the move. But the Spectral White is gorgeous because it has white heat sinks, white PCB, everything. But, oh well, this is going to get you better performance per dollar for $40 more or $50 more than the 7800 XT. But that's $519. That's probably going to be more within budget. We're going to go with this 7800 XT. Please forgive. But you can change that, of course. Also, Sapphire Pure is nice, but this is going to be cheaper. And ASRock makes a good GPU. So there's 2 in stock of this rather than the 1 for the Spectral one, for the other one. All right. Well, we're at 954. Let me ask you, Panda, real quick. All I'm going to play is Sim Racing, Clone Hero, and PvP games. PvP games, you would turn off ray tracing anyway, right? I hope you had a good day, bud. Hey, you too, Jason. Absolutely. Welcome. Thank you for the lurk, Ruru, too. Okay. What was I going to say? What is your actual maximum budget? Because if, as you know, when you go in to put your budget in on the forum, it's in increments of $500, and that's not the most granular thing there is. Like you're usually going to be in between one of those numbers for the most part. So what's your actual max budget? Is it like a little over 1,500? Just so I know. Dude, Inland, especially if you're at Microcenter, Inland is just so hard to beat when it comes to the performance, the longevity, the price, all of those things. Really, really good. Now, if your budget is under 1,500, I would say, by the way, don't choose 1,500. But I don't have really good choices that are between 1,000. I need to have something that's between 1,000 and 1,500. I don't have that. I have like less than 1,000, 1,500, 2,000, 25. It's worked for me so far. That's gonna look good in there. Oh, that's the only white option, so sure. It's a 7600X. It's a Hyper 212 should do the job. But if you upgrade your CPU down the line, you're going to want to upgrade your cooler too. It's, yeah. And $35 isn't bad. These things can vary in price. Oh, whoa. Hold on. Hold on a second. You what, mate? You what? You picked $1,500. When were you going to tell me it's $2,500, maybe $2,750? I'm mostly done with your build. What happened? Why didn't you say that first? Why wasn't that the first thing you said? By the way, my budget went up by 40%. Just you're gonna throw that in there at the end? Maybe you get 2 builds out of this? What are you talking about? When were you going to inform me of this other than me asking you? Do you see the problem with this? You have a 7600X and a 7800 XT. You could be on a 7800X 3D. It's been a month. I told you earlier in chat. Let's go back. I can look at all your chats here. Let's see. I mean, I might miss that, sure, but let's see. Oh, okay. I see it there now. I see it there up there. I've been working a lot of overtime so I can do 2,500 now, but I have no idea what you just said. I missed it. Okay. That's my bad. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah. Okay, cool. Hey, you told me, then you told me. Good. It's probably, honestly, this is probably the first time that's ever happened where it was actually just me missing a chat. So, my bad. Hey, that's a rant that shouldn't have happened. That was on my end. So, my apologies. Okay, let's redo this. Now you're getting the 7800X3D. Good news about the 7800X3D. They're not launching an X3D chip. The 7800X3D is still going to be pretty much top of the heap. Maybe the 9950X is going to get close, but it's still like not for the price. This thing is coming out to $204. We're really already seeing the slashed pricing on the 7800X3D. So like, let's see if the motherboard is going to if I swap the motherboard for the higher end X670E Aorus Pro X, if that's still going to count towards that bundle. You might not need it though. And it does not. It does not. But still, you still get a bundle discount, it seems. So let's see. Let me make sure of this. If I go here, select, then I go back. Damn, 7700X coming in at 90. Wait, what? $99 for a 7700X? Are you joshing me right now? Yo, this is crazy though. Yeah, okay. All right, Microcenter, I see you. Damn, son. Well, we're gonna put you on a liquid cooler now. Clearly, that's not what I wanted. Let's just delete this. Oh, now they have a Montec cooler. That's awesome, because then it's going to match up with the King 95, if that's the case you want to go with. Let's figure out the case before we figure out the cooler. All right. Now, what kind of case do you see yourself going for here? Do you want something that's pretty straightforward, like front intake, top rear exhaust, mesh on the front, or do you want something like the aquarium style case with all the glass? What are we thinking? Okay, Bray, roast yourself now. I don't need roasting. This is difficult. I got all this text, I got all these pictures, numbers, things in front of me. Like this is hard, and I got to be entertaining. This is the hardest job in the world. Are you kidding me? I mean, maybe yeah, you got a hard job. You working on an oil rig or something. But it's not as hard. It's not as common. It's not as like multi-task. Okay, I should probably stop talking now because you guys absolutely know I'm not being serious. Amazon Prime Days coming up July 16th and 17th. Could that mean significant savings on build components? If you buy from Amazon, probably. But I mean, if you're building, most people are going to go through a system integrator. Although I have had a lot more people doing parts lists than usual. Let me see where yours was, by the way. You said it was under... no, actually, Bogus-tastic, I don't think you have it under that name. So you said before that it was Ryan B. Ryan, I'm afraid I regret to inform you that you're not in here under either of your names. What did you do? Where even am I right now? Not really worried about looking inside. Whatever gives me the most error, I guess. Now I feel sad that I was all like obsessing about the aesthetics, but it doesn't matter though. We're gonna get you something that performs really well. Let's choose the case color. White. Here we go. Let's narrow this down. H7 Flow would probably be really good for this. But there's the Sky 2. That's a really good one, but it's also more aesthetic. I'd say H7 Flow might be a little bit better for that. Fractal Torrent, though, in white is really sick. Cool. Masterbox TD500 is always a good choice. But I think H7 Flow RGB, and then we get you an NZXT cooler. You know what I wonder? I wonder if the people doing the same day builds over there at Microcenter, if I imagine they get some builds that people do who I mean, you're new to this, you're sort of like still figuring stuff out, and maybe you put some parts together that like they get it and they're like, well, this build is all right, you know. But I wonder if they ever get builds that I've done and they're like, ooh, nice choices. Like I'm never gonna get that feedback, and that makes me sad. Acknowledge me, Microcenter. I've been making stuff work for your website for a long time. I have to wonder how many people I've helped with Microcenter. I wonder, I don't think there's any way for me to look back at that, unfortunately, except for what I'm doing now, which is tracking stuff through Google Forms. Anyway, water cooling kits. We choose NZXT, and then we good. I wish it wasn't the Elite, because then it would save some money, but it is going to look really nice in there. So we're still at 1630. Oh, it's because the GPU hasn't been upgraded yet. We are upgrading the crap out of that GPU though, and the storage. Let's put 2 terabytes at least. Performance plus 2 terabyte. There it is. Power supply, still need to do that. Let's go ahead and do the, well, no, let's do the GPU first, then we'll know what power supply we need to put in there. But now we can put in an NVIDIA one if you want, or we can go with a 7900 XTX. Oh, they don't have a 7900 XTX, do they? Okay, looks like we're going with NVIDIA then. 4070 Ti Super. The white tough one looks so good. Sorry, I want to replay that, turn it up, because it's part of the track. It's so good. The only, okay, hold on. Turn off the compatibility filter, then set it to white. There we go. God, the only one high wattage one, like 1000-watt one, is the Seasonic Sakura Edition 1000 watt. $850 should do it though. The other option is to just get you a regular power supply, black power supply, and then you put some cable extensions in there. But like you said, you don't really care about the inside, then sure. It's just, I've put so much into the aesthetics of this build, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to. I mean, I don't think anyone else is going to have that name. Give me a sec. If I put the letters BOG in here, it gets 0 results. You're going to have to just go ahead and fill out the form again. Because I don't think any of the names that you say you put in there are the ones you put in there. I'm not sure what you did, but take your time filling out the form so stuff like that doesn't happen. All right, let's take the color off of here. And then we'll pick our wattage. Let's try to get you 1000-watt power supply. I just want to make sure you got more than enough power, more than enough. You put in a power supply that's higher wattage than you need, you're not just constantly cramming that power into your system. It's on demand. When the system requires the power, it gets it. So only one in stock? All right, Microcenter, sure. I don't know about all that. Sure. Really? Black cable combs and black connectors. All right. The board has some black on it. It's fine. And guess what? Guess what we just did? We got you to exactly $2,500. Look at that. In fact, where you're like $2,750 might be the max, that's going to be if you want to put on a warranty extension or basically have that warranty on there. So you get to make the choice. But your entire build, 7800 XT, and I'm sorry, 7800 X3D, a 4070 Super, 1000-watt power supply, 32 gigs, DDR5 6000, CL30, 2 terabytes of very fast, long-lasting storage, the NZXT H7 Flow RGB, so it has fans included, plus you get the Kraken 360 Elite to get the rest of your RGB fans and all that stuff in there. Even cable extensions included. All of those things. Now, here's the thing, all right? What you're going to need to do is you're going to have to ask them to install Windows 11, choose Home or Pro, whichever you want, but then ask them not to activate it because then they'll charge you $110. Instead, you say just don't activate it, and then when you get that PC home, just go to my SI Weekly videos, any of them. You'll see on there the sponsor links. And in the sponsor links, you'll be able to find Windows 11 for like 15, 20 bucks, 20, 25 bucks, whatever, way cheaper. But you have to make sure it matches the version of Windows they put on there. So if you get a key for Windows 11 Pro and they install Windows 11 Home, it's not going to work and you'll have to buy a new key. Is there a way to put the other cable on there? Not HD display port? You could just pick it up when you go there. Tell them, hey, I also want a display port cable. Yeah, and also if you have a nice monitor, then it'll come with a DisplayPort cable usually. Even though I don't need a PC, still love these build videos. I mean, half the reason to watch this is not to get the help, but to watch my methodology as I take into account what you're going to do with the PC, and I figure out what's going to be best for what you're doing. This is a well-balanced PC through and through. Here's what you need to do. You need to click on that link and add that to cart. Add all that stuff to your cart. Now, if you don't want to add it to cart and just want to save the build, you do need to set up a Microcenter account. But you should do that anyway for making a large purchase there. I don't know if they do rewards, but you're going to want those points if that's what they do. But there you go. There's your build. All right, Zen. Hope you're ready. This is going to go for you as well. And remember, okay, Panda, if you want to wait 4 or 5 weeks to try and get the new 9000 series processors, it's not going to help you much because the 7800X3D won't have much competition until they come out with their X3D versions for 9000 series. 7800X3D is still going to be among the top CPUs in the world for gaming, period, until AMD comes out with their next X3D chip. That's just how it's going to be. Redid the form. Sorry for the inconvenience. No inconvenience for me. You're good. And there you are. You're on the list. We'll see how many we can get through. Should be able to get to you this time. We'll see. Hope to get through that. But Zen, you still here? You ready to go? I'm ready. Sorry, the music's a little bit loud. Music was 5 decibels too loud. My bad. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see what you're looking at. So this is just gaming PC. You are interested in upgrading your CPU over time. This is easy. This is going to be another 7800X3D setup because it's just for gaming. So that's going to mean that you're going to get the best out of it. You don't need to do content creation, none of that other stuff, so you're good. Now for this, I haven't checked out Skytech for a while. See, guys, one thing with what I've been doing, I haven't been checking out a lot of what SIs have been doing. I haven't done SI Weekly. That keeps me up to date on things when I'm making that series. Yo, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate that. Gifting a tier 1 sub to Target Practice. But wait, you don't have one for yourself, though. Target Practice. You could gift one right back. There you go. Pay it instead of paying it forward, pay it back. Okay. So we're going to choose our CPU, and it's going to be the 7800X3D. There we go. Now, let me ask you about your budget before I move on. Zen, is it still 2,500? Has it gone up? Is it like 2,750 or whatever? Let me know what your full max budget is. No changing your answer after this. I actually feel kind of bad right now because I could have totally done what was requested of me for the cable, but actually now I can't because I put the cable extensions on there, so it took that cables and additional cables. Here we go. Let me just go ahead and do that. I'll give you a new link, Panda. Is it just not going to help me out? No, is it not going to work? Error getting results. Please try. Okay. Well, sorry about that. I guess that's just not going to work. My bad. Well, still, sure. There you go. I don't know. Yeah, just ask him for a good DisplayPort cable for your monitor, or buy a good monitor and it'll come with it. 2750. Purchasing 2 of the same system. Need to get my wife the same system. Awesome. Okay. And each one at 2750? Let me actually check something here. Okay. Okay, no request for a specific SI, but let's see what kind of deals we can get you. You want a game in 1440p. We're MMO gamers, if that helps. I feel you. All right. Ooh. I'm going to check something really quick because I have a strong discount code here. I want to see if this gets it under budget. And it should. This should be under budget. 7800 X3D and a 4080 Super. Yeah. Hold on a second. And it's the Eclipse 2 in that Fantex case. It looks really nice. So, all right, proceed to checkout. So this is above budget, but check this out. SWARM. We apply that. Free shipping as well. And it, well, 8643 is what it takes off. So 2794, but with free shipping. I don't know. That's a tough one. That is a tough one, but it's a 4080 Super in this sucker. All right, I'm going to try something else real quick. Give me a second. No ray tracing required. 2750 though, it's not really going to be a limiting factor for you. Oh, you're stuck in ads? Okay. What I was saying was this system here has a 4080 Super in it. For 7800 X3D 4080 Super. And with my discount, it brings it down to $27.94. But shipping is free. Oh, Igor, there you go. Gifting a tier 1 sub to Zen Marksman. Very cool. No more ads for you if you refresh the stream. That'll fix that. But yeah, so this one would be more than you guys would need probably. I mean, that's going to be 4K gaming right there with the 4080 Super and the 7800 X3D. But it's like $44 above budget, but shipping is free. So like if you factor that in, hard to say. But let me go back to this list and see what else there is. How do you feel about the color red? This is 7800X3D and 7900 XTX right there. That is very, and it makes sense that it's red. It's an all AMD system. There's also, well, this is a white one. There's 4870 Ti Super. What else we got? Wow, that's the best deal for that combo right there. There's this one with the 7900 XT, and you're wanting to game at 1440p, and you don't care about ray tracing. This is going to do everything you could possibly need. That's what you run? Very nice, Igor. Yeah, this is probably the one you were talking about, Deathly Nightshade. 7800 X3D, 7900 XT. And this is before the discount. So you do this one, add this one to cart. We'll remove the other one. There's also 2 terabyte Gen 4 storage, 1000 watt gold ATX 3.0 power supply. Not that it matters because you have a AMD GPU. So this thing, once you factor in the discount, is going to be $26.54.93. And then you've got free shipping as well. I do like this Antec case too. I haven't really gotten the chance to look at it to mess with it in person, but yeah. If anyone mentions streaming Deathly Nightshade, I always push them towards NVIDIA, unfortunately. It's an unfortunate thing. It's just, no matter what AMD does, NVIDIA stays a step ahead. Monitor-wise, I mean, there's a monitor here you could pick. They actually provide it right here if you as an option. There you go. Their 32-inch eLED curved 1500R panel, 165 hertz. It has a VA panel though, not fast IPS, unfortunately, but it's $269.99. It got delayed, but there's also an AOC monitor there for $499. That sounds kind of crazy for what it is. If you would rather have a 27-inch fast IPS 1440p panel that is 185 hertz, there's a Pixio one that I'm reviewing. But that I've reviewed. It's just the video I haven't added the B-roll to the video yet. I got delayed on all that, but it's that review is coming out. But I would look at the Pixio monitor. I need to remember which one it is. Let me see. It's a PX277 Prime Neo. Imagine spending $500 for something that's not as good as this. This one, they put everything in. It doesn't have like a hub in it, a USB hub in it or anything. It's just straight up a fast IPS, 1440p, 180 hertz, and great response times. It's a really good monitor. I reviewed it. It's really nice. I do like it. That was probably a good trade for you. 4070 Super, yeah. And that's your output. Dual HDMI and then DisplayPort. And yeah, there you go. 1440p all day long on these. And for $229.99, hell yeah, it's a good price. Basically, I'll give you the link to this. You can take the name of this and basically go and find where... I thought a 240 hertz is what I needed. It's not a need thing, really. But Pixio does... I think they do have options that are 240 hertz. But if you've never had a high refresh rate monitor, I'm working with a 144 hertz monitor right now myself. It is 4K, but it's 144 hertz. And it looks awesome. That's what I'm personally used to. But take a look through their lineup, see which one matches the specs that you want. Pixio makes really good stuff at not an insane price. I like the way they do things. But also, watch other monitor reviews. I'm not a monitor reviewer. I'm just getting into that, really. All right, there's the system. And you're good. All right, Black Arthur, it's your turn. No problem, Zen Marksman. This is what I do. Happy to help. What's up, Virtue? How's it going? How you feeling tonight? I'm good. And if I get snacky, I got some nice sourdough pretzels here. Delicious. Who wants some pretzel ASMR? Dell's IPS 27-inch is $199 right now. Nice. And okay, yeah, I just read that. There you go. Can you stream with a 3070? Of course you can. I built this channel on 3070. Like from the time that I started doing SI content, I was on a 3070 for like a year and a half, or a year, about a year. That's the Nightshade says their wife streams on her 3070, as you can see right there. There you go. I wonder where my 3070 is. I honestly don't know. I stream it on 3050 on my DJ rig. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you have a 3050 or a 3090. Those all have the same encoder. It changed the 40 series to include AV1. NVENC is awesome. NVENC is just, it's just a turnkey, it's a turnkey streaming solution. That's what's great about it. Kurui makes a good 170 hertz IPS monitor. I own one and I love it. I think that my two side monitors are both Kurui. Yeah, they're fine for vertical monitors. They're like 75 hertz, 27 inch, 1080p. And yeah, they were fine for that, but I've never used like one of their high performance monitors. Like, you know. Are you asking the same question again, Stormtrooper? I just answered you. Like, we went into a whole thing. My 3070 was an assistant my ex stole when she left. All right, Igor, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for us to bring up bad stuff. Look, guys, we're not going to talk about 3070s anymore. Stormtrooper, I already answered your question. Stop asking it, because that's called spamming, and that gets you banned. That was a better end of the deal. Yo, Death and Nightshade, thank you for the Prime sub. Huh? I love Prime subs because I never feel guilty that y'all are giving me money that you have to put towards a PC. That you should be putting towards a PC. Stormtrooper, stop. I already answered that. All right? Ask that question again, and you will see what happens. I've already told you. If you're behind on the stream, you need to move the progress bar to the end to make sure you're caught up with the stream, or just refresh it. But I answered your question thoroughly. Look up here. Everyone's already talking about it. Yes. Steal my GPU, I'll steal your soul, MK style. That is severe. Okay, so Black Arthur's ready. Black Arthur, tell me here if you don't mind. Okay, so you're looking at Power GPU. Sick. We'll go do Power GPU for sure. Now the thing is, you also listed that you're in Dallas where there is a Microcenter. So which would you prefer? Would you prefer to get your PC from Microcenter or Power GPU? I leave the choice up to you. Laying down bars over here. Hammer and Pipe laying down the law. Kenneth Davis saying to hit the live button. Deathly Nightshade giving the text response. Appreciated. Thank you. Here's the thing. I try to be very responsive with chat, and anyone who watches the stream for like 5 minutes should notice that. So seeing that and still being willing to type the same thing over and over and over to get attention, that's something I don't like. Take that elsewhere. You want to go with Microcenter? All right. I will say, I love Power GPU. You know, they make great builds. But Microcenter is kind of going hard in the paint right now, man. Like, it's... by the way, Panda, hope you've added this to cart because we're about to erase your entire build. It is, unless we use it, because it is actually kind of right up the alley of this other build, other than the fact that they don't want it in white. Never mind, we'll start a new one. Okay, Panda, hope you saved your build. Are you good? You're still in chat, so I hope you went ahead and added that to cart, did all the stuff you need to do, which I did tell you to do. I'm a ginger. Every freckle is a soul that I've stolen. A soul I've stolen. Igor, I have a thought. You and I have the same haircut. Can you still claim to be a ginger? It's like me talking all day about how I have brown hair. You don't know that. Yeah, I guess so. their pricing is insane right now. Angry Beaver, in a way that SIs can't keep up with. SIs can't really keep up with retail locations when it comes to pricing. Like changing their pricing. And dude, 7800X 3D for $200? Are you kidding me? That's crazy talk. And that's still good for gaming and streaming. If you're doing video editing, I would say absolutely not with the 7800X 3D, but you got gaming and streaming, and 8 cores is enough to do that. No problem. We got a new haircut. No, see, I don't. That's the beauty of this. I never have to be like, guys, did you like my new haircut? No. I've made my life more efficient and my head more aerodynamic. Man, I so wish I wasn't stuck on LGA 1700. That price is insane for 7800 700X 3D. Yeah. I mean, look, there are great options on LGA 1700, and Intel was rocking their hybrid architecture in a way that AMD couldn't necessarily keep up with at a certain point. But for like a straight up gaming PC, yeah, the 3D V cache is insane. All right, I want everybody on the YouTube side to refresh their stream because I don't think anyone is caught up right now. Because I'm like asking Panda if they did their thing. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this build. So we're heading over to the Dallas, Texas Microcenter. And we're clearing our build. I also wish my 12700F was at least a KF instead. I understand now. I'm tired as hell, so comprehension's out the window. I feel you. It's all good. I will always happily explain myself to you. Thank you, Beaver. Any day of the week. And for those of you who are like, why does he get special treatment? Do you see the little diamond there? Which, by the way, that's something that I should have done a long time ago. Sorry, I haven't updated these in a while, so. Oh, hey, there's another one. There we go. Hi, Falcon Northwest. Oh, Igor, what's that? That's so weird. What is that just showed up there? Not a fan of the F series. Me neither. I don't like them. But for some people, it's fine. I always need an integrated graphics option on Intel. I mean, anyone who does video editing knows about, except unless they've never tried the difference, will know the value of QuickSync. It does boost your performance in video editing. But yeah. But it's also, if you like to troubleshoot your own stuff, you want integrated graphics. It's nice. If you have a GPU that's faulty. If you're ever building a system that's going to use a riser cable for your GPU, get integrated graphics in your CPU, please. Anyway, we're doing a build. And this is a streamer. We want a lot of I/O. What was our budget? Our budget is, okay. Now, Arthur, what is your max budget for the system? It's a VIP thing. Every single stream, Igor comes in here and adds more people to the swarm by gifting 2 gifted subs. Every single stream. And that's not just the reason why. I mean, I know Igor. Igor's been supportive and all that stuff for quite a while. And I also know them in person. So, like, yeah. I mean, there is no specific rules for how I choose who I'm going to add as a VIP. I can only have like 50 of them, but still. Of course, Igor. Anytime. Igor is awesome. You know who else is awesome but hasn't said anything else other than YouTube running 15 seconds behind Twitch? Falcon Northwest. Say hi, Falcon Northwest. How are you? Okay, so gaming. You also put streaming as an option. So I'm gonna I go by that, and I'm gonna find you a streaming a motherboard that's gonna be good for streaming. And the X670E-F is, I think, underrated for that kind of purpose. It's a really good motherboard. Let's take a look at our I/O on this thing. Of course you went for that. Kel, look what I have. Look what I have. Look what I have. Look. Look at this. A relic from the past. You know where I got this? From from PC World. What? Something fell down. From PC World. Expensive. Well, no, not that expensive, because it's the it's a 2920X. 12 cores, but 64 cores with PCIe Gen 3. So, streaming and capture streaming, capture, and storage. Packaged in the clue ship from Tron. Hell yeah, it is. And unopened. Look at that. Unsullied. And they gave me this. Look at this guy. Zenith Extreme. Those were before Ryzen 9. Yeah, I guess so. Yo, Cherokee Vapors, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. How's it going? Good to know, Gordon. Well, for them, they're like, hey, we're happy to send you this stuff because they're doing spring cleaning. They're trying to make room in there. What's up, Northern Lights? How's it going? How's stream so far? Going so far, got it running in the background. Appreciate that, Northern Lights. Thank you. Please take our end-of-life junk, especially the end-of-life junk that has never been opened. Like, yeah, all right. Now what I need a U.2 drive because it has U.2. I need a lot of hard drives. I want to get a bunch of hard drives, and I'll talk to Elgato, see if I can get a HDMI 2.1 capture card, plus put in my Camlink Pro, all that stuff. And I'm just going to run all my streams and store all my footage and stuff on this thing. I want a Falcon frag box one day. Oh, me too. Yeah, they never want to get rid of the pile of old Falcons down there. It's so funny because, like, well, we did a video while I was there. Other than the stream, we also did a video, and I grabbed a frag box and I put it not quite front and center, but front for it. I think you're going to really get a kick out of that one. And what was I doing? I was showing the I/O on this. And yes, that's quite good. Yeah. That's 9 type A's, 3 type C's. No. 9 Type A's, 3 Type C's, and 2 of the Type A's are going to be your mouse and keyboard. That's your USB 2.0s. Yeah, this should definitely do the job. What's your? I wonder if you have a take on all the Asus RMA issues lately. Here's the thing. Because of Gamers Nexus, I don't agree with Steve on everything. I don't. But because of Gamers Nexus, things are about to get real good with RMAs. Because they actually have them making straight out, flat out statements of what they're going to fix. So much like Newegg, they're going to be on their best behavior for quite a while. G5 Neo, DDR5 6000, CL30. Neat. Falcon, there's no time like the present. See, that's the thing, is that Falcon Northwest understands that for a lot of people, they are the end game PC, and I can totally, that was like for me back in the day. That's how I thought of it. Like if I can never afford to drop a bunch of money on a PC, that I'm not going to build myself in a lot of sense. Building for me, learning to upgrade and then eventually build was a matter of budget for me. But then I got really, really into it. But it started out as like I can't just buy a whole PC. I was like, 13 or whatever. I'm like, let me like take the family PC and start upgrading it, and I did. And I think that's how a lot of people got started back in the day. Walter Howitz 1 says, is building a new PC the most frustrating thing is picking the right monitor when there seems to be so many it makes your head spin. Yep, just watch reviews. And not just one channel, watch a bunch of them, After save it for a newer working car, the frag box is on the list. That is the right order, as Falcon Northwest says. I'm running it on Samsung Q7 27-inch monitor, 240 hertz. Okay. Igor makes all that good Dr. Frankenstein money, says Sailor. AJM says, it's so good to see you keeping these streams up, man. Your positive influence on the community. Thank you, AJM. Appreciate that. I do try. And I know that this response is probably really late because, because I run the YouTube streams in 4K so that you can see all these little numbers and letters, it tends to be, as Falcon Northwest was saying, about 15 seconds behind. Now, if you're going to be doing 1440p, gaming and streaming, let's put you on a 4070 Ti Super, probably. That's a little bit overkill, but hey, you're talking about a competitive game that does have some advanced graphics, so like, yeah. Or a 4080 Super, because this WindForce V2, that's the thing, is that $999 though is really good. It's just that there's still, I don't know the answer on the whole PCB cracking issue just yet. Well, let's do this 4080 Super tough and tough gaming one, and we'll see if it needs to change. We have a $3,000 budget, and it's Microcenter, so we're probably good with a 4080 Super. Let's get you a 2 terabyte drive here. And 1,400 terabytes written, 7,000 sequential read, 6850 sequential write. Yeah, $139.99. Come on. Come on, Inland. What the heck? Bray is one of the few that's positive about tech. Tech 2 needs more like him and Roby. Thank you. Thank you. Don't they come with a sag bracket or get a case with one? GPU kickstands are all the rage. Get an RGB one with rhinestones. Maybe G-Skill will make one with rhinestones to match the Royal RAM. But there are a decent amount of cases that have integrated GPU support brackets. It's so nice to hear that from you, Kelt, though. Like that just makes me happy to hear. And for all you guys who see my content and say this dude's doing good things, that's what I want to do. See Sonic. Gotta go see Sonic. Oh, look at that. Vertex GX 1200 watt ATX 3.0, $199. You can get one that's a little bit more efficient, but it's lower wattage and it's $80 more. I think you're going to be fine with 80 plus gold. You're going to have pretty much at 50% load, it's 90% efficiency. That's what 80 plus gold means. That means if you're running, if it's pulling 1,000 watts from the wall, if it's putting 900 watts into your system, it's pulling 1,000 watts from the wall. That's 90% efficiency. Well, I mean, not exactly that much wattage from the wall, okay? But you get what I'm saying. Ballpark. And, of course, Seasonic has one of the best PSU warranties in the industry. Yeah, can't go wrong. I guess a VIP thing is that you can post links. I did not even know that. Okay, that's pretty great. I want an RGB, not the lighting, but the dude, the B. I want an RGB GPU support bracket of some kind. I want that. That's Igor knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's exactly what I was saying. All right, so Arthur, what do you want for your case? What are you thinking? What kind of style do you want? You want fish tank style? Do you want just standard front intake, top rear exhaust? What do you want? What are you thinking? Dual chamber, single chamber? What's on your mind? I know you want it in black, so I'll choose that. Give me a style that you want, and I'll make a suggestion. I agree, Falcon Northwest. Can't wait to hang with Bray again. He's an awesome person. Igor, same. I wish I had plans to go to QuakeCon. I currently don't. I haven't heard anything from Roby or anything about any video plans or anything like that, or if they want me to go again. I would happily do it if they do want that. Oh no, Igor, look, listen. I got to tell you something about that. The one thing that Ari is afraid of, and that's my girlfriend. She's the one who drew RGB to begin with. The one thing she's afraid of is anybody getting it as a tattoo, because she's never ever, as an artist, wanted anyone to get any of her art as a tattoo. Like that's something she worries about. Neither do I. I missed ticket sales. Yeah. You like the Lian Li style? Cool. Let's just do Lian Li then. There you go. Oh, look at that. They actually have reverse flow fans. And 3-packs of them. They have one 3-pack in stock. Good job, guys. Oh, these are the LCDs. And these are the non-LCD. Sorry if that was too loud for you guys. You probably couldn't hear anything I said. I just get pumped whenever that part of the song comes up. Okay, so you do want it built for you. Let's just see. I'll just put in reverse. So the SLV2 in reverse, 6 of those in stock. The downside is you can fit 140 millimeter fans in this case. And I mean, you could go with these. Wait, why does it say LED? Oh, not LCD, LED. Okay, that makes sense. They have 2 of the 3 packs of LCD. Look, here's the thing. These have screens on them, and that is so overkill. I don't really support these. I don't really recommend them. I don't like that concept. I think it's wasteful. But if you don't, cool, get them. That's fine, and I'll put them on there for you. But my personal thing is I'm not into it. I'll have to play some Phoenix Point. Have a good stream. Thank you, Falcon Northwest, for coming by. Appreciate you. And keep an eye out for that PC World video. That should be coming out soon. I actually should check if it's out. Already.
No.
Oh, come on. Okay, all right. Thank you, Falcon Northwest, for gifting 10 Tier 1 subs to the community. Let's go, nerds. That's a Tier 1 sub for Rurutu, Wojo Howitz 1, Julesy Cam, John MH34, Game On TTV, Angry Beaver 316, nice. Tommy Snaps, Scotimus Prime, Lord Servo, and Taboo, etc. Welcome to the swarm. Why is it off to the side like that? What is going on with that? I don't need to be echoing anymore. There we go. Oh, Scotimus Prime. What's up? Got to do that one on the way out so I don't have to hear all that synth. Okay, great. Now we do. Thanks. Here, I'll do this so it doesn't clash with the music. I like the leanness with red RGB. You just set the color that you want, Arthur. You set the color you want, however you want. I don't know. I think it was a free pack of alerts. I whatever. Yo, Electrothermal, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate that. What up? What's up with you? I'm just here helping somebody with a PC. All right, what the heck am I going to do here? These I do want these to match. And I don't think that they have that. So let me look at something real quick. I guess 6 of these, the SLV2s, but then if I go with their all-in-one liquid cooler, it has different fans on it. I just think that they need to get over it and start carrying Fantech stuff over there. I don't know what the hell happened with that, but it's annoying. Ah, they got that thick Q60. Oh, that's it, guys. Call it. This is it. They got the Cooler Master Liquid 360L Chun-Li edition. I can't choose anything else. I have to. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we'll go with the. Basically, this has SL Infinity fans on it, and none of the fans that they have reverse flow are LCD. Not LCD. These are LCDs. Oh no. Okay. None of the ones that they have are SL Infinity, is what I'm trying to say. Numbers, letters. Okay. Let me get a better look at this Hyperflow Montech one. I can't get a better look at it. That's here. Let's. That looks pretty nice. I like the CPU block on that. It's pretty sick. And for $100, I don't have the details on this. Like, what generation of Asetek pump is it? Who knows? Not I. Oh, well, whatever. So here's what we do. Aeon Upheaval says, I wonder how many will get that 5900 XT instead of 5950X. I don't think many people are thinking about that. I think most people are thinking about, at least in my opinion, about 9000 series and also the dropping prices of 7000 series. Ryzen. What's up, Kevin Rife? How are you? I'm doing well. Can't speak for everyone, but maybe I will anyway. We're all doing great. So we're at 2602. Now, the thing about Lee and Lee cases, they on any of the 011 cases, they don't come with fans. And they don't have the matching fans to match the AIO on here. So what you do is you get the fans that you want, you take them in and say, hey, I want you to build me a PC, use these fans on the bottom and on the side, and use the AIO, put the radiator on the top. Boom, done. So let me find those for you. Now, this is the fun part. This is where we have fun. What happened to my... That's not what I wanted to do. What the heck? So I can't put in Lee and Lee reverse because, well, because they misspelled it on the product description. Wait, did they fix it? Oh my God. They did fix it. They did fix it. Oh my God. Did they hold on, Newegg, are y'all watching the streams? I've said a lot of things, and I just want to say I meant them. Okay, moving on. So we want the SL Infinities in reverse. Okay, this is it right here. Okay, yes, this is it right here. Do they carry the Thermaltake AIOs with the newest Asetek pumps in them because they are super well priced? Here's what I heard about the new Asetek pumps, Deathly Nightshade. Not a big uptick in performance, but the cost to the manufacturers is high. There are some new AIOs that have come out that stuck with Gen 7. I think Gen 7 is what it was? Yeah. It doesn't seem to be a 3-pack of this, but these are... no one... They don't seem to have the 140s. Well, it's not the worst news, I guess. All right, Arthur, check out this link right here. And what you do is you want to buy 6 of those and then take them with you. It's like 2-day shipping from Amazon. And you take them with you to Microcenter and you say, I want you to build using these fans on the side and on the bottom. And they're reverse flow, so it needs to show the pretty side on the inside, okay? That's the thing about reverse flow, is that they don't need to flip them around to make them intake. It already is intake if you have this side facing the inside of the case. And Microcenter should be aware of that. And then they're going to put in this AIO, which has matching fans for that. But these are regular flow, so that's exhaust. There you go. Okay? So you have that link to that product. Get 6 of those ordered. Have them, once they arrive, then you can take them to Microcenter and ask them to build your PC. Because that's the thing about Microcenter. They won't warranty those fans, but they will use them in your build. Now we do the same day pro assembly, and you're at $28.52 plus tax with everything. Now, the other thing you'll need to request from them, and this is the same thing that I was telling Panda earlier, is that you need to request that they install Windows 11 Home or Windows 11 Pro, either one, doesn't matter. That they install Windows, but do not activate it. And then you just get a key from my YouTube sponsor, VIP CDK Deals. You use my code BRAY25, and you can get an OEM license for that Windows installation for like 25 bucks or so, instead of $110 or 120 bucks that you would be getting with if you bought it from Microcenter. Now I'm going to do a little bit of math right here. Because these are $29.99. Times 6 is $179.94 plus $28.52.30. $28.52.30. Now that's going to put you $32 above budget with the fans that you're ordering. Okay, this is before tax, of course. All budgets you guys give me should be before tax. But there you have it. That's a full system. It is completely built from top to bottom. 4080 Super is going to be insane for your 1440p gaming. It's way overkill, but that means you don't need to mess too much with your settings to get really competitive FPS in Call of Duty, as you said. Aspire, I'm sure that's a great deal and all, but asking me if it's worth it means nothing, because I don't know what you actually need, what your max budget is, none of that stuff. You need to fill out the form if you want help. Trying to cut the line in front of all of these people who are waiting is not very polite to all of these people who are waiting, if you understand my meaning, okay? So just right above when you said that, there's a link, and it tells you, if you want help with a PC, you click the link, and then fill out the form. That's the proper way to do this, rather than just trying to be like, hey, Bray Thorns, stop talking about helping other people. Help me right now. It doesn't work, because whatever answer I give you is not going to be helpful. I don't know what you actually need. Aside from that, I don't really recommend getting from a third-party retailer. I usually prefer that you go to the SI directly, but you do you. Hey, Crash, don't worry about it. No worries at all. You're here when you can be here. That's it. The only one who has to be here is me. But it is always nice to have you here, so I'm glad you're here. Okay. Arthur, I'm assuming you're good, right? You good? It's okay, Aspire. It's all good. No worries at all. Okay. Now, what you have to do with that build, you need to add it to your cart right now, the Microcenter build, or create an account, save the build. Either way, if I have to do another Microcenter build tonight, which it looks like there might be one with Botastic there if we get to that, if I have to do that, I have to erase your build, okay? So please do that immédiatement. Merci beaucoup. My French is terrible. I don't know if anything that I said there was correct, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right, Braxton, the time has come. Are you here? Where are you at? You are ready. Look at that responsiveness. Love to see it. Okay, just like anyone else here, I'm going to tell you what I always say at the beginning of these builds. You could wait 4 or 5 weeks, depending on when it launches, and you can either benefit from even further discounts on 7000 series Ryzen or get 9000 series Ryzen. That will come with early adopter woes, very likely, but hey, up to you. You let me know. All right, you ready? You're ready. Good. So you're looking for a pre-built. There's no SI listed here. 2500, 1440p, and you want this for gaming, content creation, video editing. Okay, here we go. Here we go. What do we got? Okay. Gaming, content creation / video editing, and coding / game design. Can you expand on what what you mean by each of these two things? Specify it just a little bit more. My dad brought me a desk for me from his office. He isn't using anymore. Nice. There's a lot of like enterprise office furniture that's like really, really nice, and it's good that that's not going to waste. Hyper, how's it going? Welcome. How are you? I appreciate the Dolan avatar. That's a blast from the past right there. I'm getting this from my granddaughter. She'll be taking coding this year. That's very cool. Okay. That sounds awesome. How about for this one? Okay. I just feel like I want to go Alexander PCs on this one. Now, you listed here that you are interested in upgrading the CPU over time. So let's go to Alexander PC's AMD configurator. Landcool 216. There you go. Because you said you wanted a white build. Now look, I'm not the type of person that is all like, oh, boys color, blue is a boy's color and pink is a girl's color. Pink builds are freaking rad, and I love them. But because you mentioned it was for your granddaughter and they happen to have this, they do have a really rad pink case. I'm just saying, as an option. That's the thing. Not every girl likes pink. That's just a straight up fact. Budget $29.99. Got it. Igor loves pink builds. It's because you have good taste. Coding is no joke. It was too hard for me. I never took to it. I just never took to it. It was unfortunate. Oh, wow. That is a really good price for that upgrade. No kidding. Well, 64 gigs. That's great for content creation. She likes white like mine? Hell yeah. I love white builds too. Like that's my aesthetic. $4070 Ti Super? Yeah. 1000-watt power supply? Yeah. Excuse me. And what do we have on the CPU? We have a 7700X. We could go. So if we drop the GPU down a bit, we could go with a higher end one. If we drop the RAM down to 32 gigs, we could, but then we can go 7950X 3D if we make a few changes here. That is nice for that 4070 Ti Super, though. It's cheaper than a 4070 Ti. Is Twitch lagging more than YouTube for anyone else, or is it just me? Nah, Twitch is usually right on the money when it comes to that. Just give it a refresh. I wish the thermal take tower came in pink. I would love to rebuild my wife's PC in pink in that case. Doesn't it, though? I believe it does, doesn't it? Are you talking about the Tower 600? Which one? Because that's a new one. Tower 600 is new. The Tower 600 is full ATX, I believe. Yeah. I covered in a video. That one's coming out too. So if we do 4070 Super, and then we put it with a... So for coding, this is going to be better. This is a better build for a coding and content creation system. That's 1440p. Also get $50 off with my code, so. I would really like to put it up to the 4070 Ti Super, but I'd rather you have the cores. Because when it comes to compiling code, a lot of cores helps out. Now the other option, no, it's for content creation. I'm gonna say the other option would be to go with an AMD GPU. Like 7900 XT is gonna outperform it, but that's gonna push it above budget. I think that we're okay here. So for this one, this is why I ask what something's gonna be used for, guys. If you're like, a $3,000 system with a 4070 Super, no, this has the most expensive CPU on the market right now for desktop, for consumer desktops. Okay, 64 gigs of RAM. So for content creation, it's amazing for that. It's really good for video editing, for coding, for photo editing, all of that stuff. And for 1440p gaming, a 4070 Super is fine. It's very fine. It's very good for that. Oh, it does just got to get it from Thermaltake. None of the retailers have it in pink. No problem. Do it. Papa can make it work. Oh, if you want to. All right. 4070 Ti Super is going to be that 1440p gaming, but with higher settings and entry-level 4K gaming as well. It's a pretty big jump from the 4070 Super to the 4070 Ti Super. But you do get the $50 off with my code. So this is above budget. I don't like to go above budget. That's just me it's me not optimizing well enough. But I also didn't cheap out on your storage. This is very fast, 2 terabytes of storage here that you have in this thing. Whoa, hold on. I didn't mean to put secondary storage there. There you go. Yeah, that's the one that's selected right here. It's very fast, good longevity. You know, you can write to this, overwrite to this, overwrite to it many, many times before it will ever degrade. and you have really fast, high capacity RAM in this. It's really got it all. Okay, well, you were pretty quick to say that you'll make it work, so there you go. Also, the case is really nice on this. It's a Landcool 216. This kind of hits all the notes. It's great build quality, really nice, just really nice options in there for adding storage, things like that. But it's not massive, so you don't have to worry about getting a giant desk for this desktop. You know, you can put this very easily into, like, if you have a sit-stand desk, they have the carriers that go under the desktop that carry it. This is not a massive case, so it'll fit that really nicely, but still fits a full 360 AIO radiator on the top. So, and the 160 millimeter fans on the front there are very nice, and because they can move the same volume of air as 120 millimeter fans, but at a much lower RPM, so they're less noisy. It's a good case. And the code for this is Thorn. That's how you get that $50 off right there. And there you have it. Now, in that price is, don't forget this, guys, included in that price is a lifetime warranty, okay? Plus, US shipping is also included in the price. So, Alexander PCs just hits different. They're built different, man. I saw some iBuy Power Systems at Costco yesterday. They're not going to do a high volume of systems for a third-party seller in white. They're just not going to do that, unfortunately. All right, cool. Braxton, happy to help out. Let us know what she thinks. I would be very interested to know how that turns out. All right. Sanchin Sobers, it is your turn. Your time has arrived. Crash, it's not off-white. Also, I'm not sure how it looks that way in the picture, because to me it looks like, well, it looks like a little gray, but it is a very pure white. I've seen this case in person. Lee & Lee has a very, very nice, clean, ice white colorway that they do. Their paint's really nice. You say that just as they went live on Twitch. Nice. It's just pure white, Crash. It's just a picture. Sanchin Sobers is ready. So let's take a look at this. And what are we doing? 1500 pre-built gaming, pro gaming / esports, racing sim / flight sim, 1440p. Okay, so this could be a little bit difficult, because when you're doing racing sim / flight sim, I want to give you a motherboard with extra I/O. But to hit 1440p with 1500, including the fees that you usually get with getting a pre-built, could be a little bit difficult. Now, if you're doing pro gaming / esports and racing sim stuff, you're probably not too concerned with ray tracing. So if we go with something that has a nice AMD GPU in it, you should be fine. For this, I would probably go over to Skytech for this one. You got it, Braxton. Looking forward to it. Let's see what you said here. You are not interested in upgrading your CPU over time. That can help you out if we go with like an Intel CPU. If those are priced right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 3080 in this. 12600K and a 3080. It's kind of almost like a blast from the past. Interesting. Let me ask you this. Sanchin Sobers, what is the actual maximum budget for your PC? Made me thirsty Sunday, and now you make me hungry. Yes, they're sourdough pretzels. They're really good. This is the kind of drinker I am when it comes to alcohol. You take me to a liquor store, I go to the snack section. Well, I'll stop by the single malt scotch and I'll see what they got, but I go to the snack section. My next elite case will be in there when they release the 207 for an upgrade for my father. That'd be cool. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, I see it now. I chose 1500, but it's more like 1200. You see how that can make this difficult, right? That's... Okay. I'm going to have you guys do this, all right? If you're trying to tell me a change in your budget or something important, type my name out and spell it correctly. Like that, okay? Because then it highlights it for me. I glance at chat. It's not like it teleports the information into my brain. Oh boy. All right. It's not going to be possible to do what you want on this budget unless you're building it yourself, okay? If you want pre-built, part of what you pay goes towards the building of the PC, the warranty, stuff like that. So as you said, it doesn't have to be 1440p. Okay, good. Because that's just a little outside what's possible here. I need to have a $1,000 option. Because I have less than $1,000, I need to have a $1,000, basically 1,000 to 1,500, 1,500 to 2,000. I need to space it out like that so you can put yourself in the range. Let's see if there are any crazy deals in here. It is Skytech, so it's very possible that there will be. I see 3070s. Those can do 1440p all day long. Supply chain, what's up? Welcome. Where was that? I don't see a 30. Hold on. I don't see a 3080 Ti for that price. Why don't we just click that? Let's click that GPU. It's not even on the list, so no. Why does it still say I'm on page 2? Go to page... Freaking... Okay, just to go back... I mean, it's not on the list, but just to go back and look. 3060 Ti. 3060 Ti is what you're seeing. Supply chain, or if your attention is just a troll, I'll just ban you. Is that what this is? Let me know. See, I like a good trolling like anybody else, but if it's just dumb, then I'm not really into it. $12600K, 3070. I mean, that would do it. We'll put that on the list here. I wanted to share a SpaceX video, but this isn't the place. Right. I mean, first off, you can't post links. But it's just, you know, an interesting choice for your first impression to make. What's up, Onward? How's it going? It's been a minute, man. How are you? Crash, yes, that I suppose is a thing. Okay, 12700F and 3070 or 12600K 3070. I'd go 12600K 3070. You're talking about higher frequencies. I'd rather have that, considering you're talking about pro gaming / esports. The only thing that's the problem here is that you want to do flight sim or racing sim, and this motherboard is not going to have a lot of I/O. However, that's not an actual major problem as long as you're willing to do something like adding in something like a USB PCIe add-in card. This is a low profile one. The full length ones they add a lot more USB. You do something like that and it's going to fix your issue with not having enough I/O for a sim rig. I guess they don't realize I'm also streaming on YouTube. And I have more viewers over there too. I don't know. Whatever. Great. How you been? Oh, by the way, I finally upgraded my PC. Oh, awesome. Nice. What a sad life that guy has. Well, I mean, see, the problem is you're assuming that they have a life. I think that might be the mistake right there. It's the South Park meme. How can you kill that which has no life? Okay, that's probably I'm probably gonna settle on this guy right here. This 5700 and 7800 XT though, that's gonna outperform the 3070. Let's see, 32 gigs DDR4. Because it's a Ryzen 7 5700. So that's a downside right there. We're going a little above budget here, but I do have a coupon code, so there's that. Premiere Pro feels so much better with Intel, I gotta say. There is that, yeah. Yeah, Thor's dad. Yes, Thor's father. Well, Intel has QuickSync. Now, if you have, say, like, because people are looking for something they can upgrade down the line, I've been recommending a lot of AMD. But for those who don't care about that, Intel does have benefits when you're doing content creation. That is very true. It's what I'm on right now, 14900K. A liquor store in Colorado Springs has peanut butter whiskey ice cream. I've never, you know, when it comes to like ice cream and baked goods, peanut butter isn't as much a thing for me, but like, hey, if it's good, it's good. See, this is where we're starting to get into 4070s. And a 12400F is upgradable anywhere between 12th and 14th gen Intel. So, yeah. That's a tough one. 12400F is pretty awesome when it comes to a budget gaming PC. We're above the point here, though, where it would be under budget with the discount. But at least shipping is free, and you do need to take that into account. Okay, I think this is probably going to be the best one here, right here. We have the 12400F. Okay, so that's 6 cores. It's unlike the 13th and 14th gen version of the 400 class process. Basically, 13400F or 14400F. This does not have efficiency cores, though. So that could be a good upgrade down the line. To B660 DDR4 motherboard, so it's 16 gigs of DDR4. You probably want to upgrade that not too long from now. But the RTX 4070, 1 terabyte M.2 drive, I mean, that's going to be good. The 650 watt power supply is pushing it for a 4070, but I believe that's within spec. I don't think it would build it if it wasn't. 650 watts. Yep. I mean, Zotac actually states 600. Hello. Welcome home. I mean, I'm running a Palworld server on 12400F and it runs great. Right. Well, that's good. Sounds like it would wreck my digestive tract. Yeah, true. For those who are... I mean, imagine combining lactose intolerance and a peanut allergy with that ice cream. Good Lord. I think this is going to be the one to go with right here. Great airflow, great aesthetics. The power supply is within spec. A 1 terabyte drive, a 4070. What this is most of the budget going towards the GPU. That's what this is right here. That's an amazing price at $1250 right there. Plus, you get to add my discount. So let's see if this brings it under budget with my discount. And if it doesn't, remember free shipping. All right, we're $5.44 above budget with this one. I think that's fine. Well, Crash, you could always add that yourself. There you go. There are things like online services that do things like laser cutting metal plates or 3D printing, and you could just send the logo and do that. That's good. Okay, good. I really do enjoy it. I'm supposed to be getting a couple of them, so yeah, we'll see. Ordered 317. So you're on budget. I'm very happy. She will be so happy. I'm happy with that too. That is awesome. That's great. Yeah, considering they bake the shipping into the price, Braxton, I guess it kind of is in budget. Some SIs, their shipping that isn't free is like, it can get up to like $200. So it's not insubstantial for sure. I'm actually once we get into this might be a little hint for y'all. Once we get into phase 2 of pre-built rebuild, I'm probably going to use those kinds of services because I don't have any laser cutting or CNC or any of that kind of stuff. Oh snap! Okay. Braxton 1823 just gifted 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Let's go, nerds. Sorry. Let's go, nerds. I had to get that echo in there. That is a tier 1 sub for Rudd 0000, Sneaky Dude, Crash 117270. There you go, Crash. Aspire 2019 and Miguel the Gamer. Welcome to the swarm. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Very, very cool. Thank you for that. What's up, sneaky dude? I didn't see you there. I guess the username checks out. I'm going to try to do 2 more tonight. That's going to be a lot. I mean, it's going to be a little bit more than I usually do, but we're going to try to get that done tonight. Okay, and that we have 45 minutes to do that. So, not 45 minutes, but just under an hour to do that. Okay, found my Doritos 4003. Are you here? What's up, Nemus? How's it going? What's up, Miguel the Gamer? How's it going? How are you? Oh, yeah. One thing I forgot. Sanchin, don't forget. To get that price down, it is code SWARM, okay? I'm good. Good. Just knocking them out, helping people out, doing my thing. Fun stuff. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. It's so funny. Those aren't yours. They are my Doritos. But, you know, you could just, there's no receipts. You could just say that. You can't just say stuff. Because I'm Batman. Found my Doritos. Are you here? Leighton B, that's not quite how it works. You need to check the link in the description. And because most SIs are good, but are they good for you? Is it the right one for you? If you fill out the form, then I can help you find out which one's right for you. Hyper, it's the game I was talking about earlier. Sunhaven. It's like a different take on the Stardew Valley genre, basically. Which, yes, I mean, Stardew Valley didn't create that genre. It was Harvest Moon, but they did cement it in popular gaming, basically. Thank you, Crash. I appreciate that. Well, I mean, it is just a good color in general. It's close to blue. It's a blurple, basically. All good, Leighton. You're good. Okay, we're gonna skip Found My Doritos. There's no response. So Bogstastic, it is finally your turn. We're ready to do this, and we're doing a parts list at the Denver, Colorado Microcenter for many purposes here. And you can maybe be a little more specific when you say 3D design, what you mean by that. All right, you got it. Rurutu, have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Hey, Braithorn, they do have a 3080 on Skytech's website for pre-built for $1,500. Right, but they lowered their budget to $1,200. So That's over budget, unfortunately. It is very good color. People need to stop washing their cat when they're on the list. I guess that's what they were doing. Attempting to learn Fusion 360 for 3D printing and woodworking. Awesome. I used to do a decent amount of woodworking. Nothing large, just smaller projects, but it was so much fun. Cool, my second cousin built his at that Microcenter. Oh, nice. Okay. So it says for your budget, budget is listed as 4,000 or more. I'll tell you, we probably can't even break over 4,000 at Microcenter, or we can. We definitely can. But what is your actual maximum budget for the system? But especially with you building it yourself, like, no problem. Okay, cool. All right. Really hope that this build was saved, because we are about to clear it out. And it's Denver, Colorado, right? Denver, Colorado, and we're looking at a black build, gaming, streaming, content creation, video editing, and 3D design. So we're basically going to build an overkill system. You do want to be able to upgrade your CPU over time, so it's going to be AMD. So we're going to go with a top-of-the-line AMD CPU. Now, keep in mind that the new ones are coming out in 4 or 5 weeks. What you might want to do, we can actually maybe undercut on the CPU for now, and then when the new ones come out, you can put in the new one after a few months after those prices have dropped. But that's up to you. Or you can wait for it, but it doesn't look like you're wanting to wait too long. Oh, nice. They have the standard 7950X, but is the price higher or lower than the X3D? Wait. Am I crazy right now? Hold on. Oh, yeah, no, it's right there. 449 and 439. It is $10 more to get the 7950X 3D. All right. Well, I can't really justify not getting the 7950X 3D in this case, because I don't know the balance of importance with all these use cases that you have. The only time it really is kind of bothersome to have the 7950X 3D over the non-X3D variant is if you're gaming and streaming at the same time, because streaming requires requires your CPU to do a good amount of stuff. But if I can recommend the 7800X 3D for streaming, I can recommend this one for it too. But whenever you're gaming and it's recognized as a game by the Xbox Game Bar, right? It's gonna park 8 of your cores, the non-X3D cores. It shouldn't be much of an issue though. Oh, that's dope. Going through the list is pretty cool. Had no idea. Came in completely blind. Now you see, that form, although the thing is, we're probably not going to get to yours until Thursday, because this is probably the last one I'm doing tonight. Going through that form, you're asking yourself questions those are questions you should be asking yourself, is what I mean to say. So it's a pretty useful form in that way. Now, the 7950X 3D can still do content creation, because when you're just doing that, it's going to run as 16 cores. It's not really like the 7800X 3D, where the 7700X is better for content creation and cheaper. Well, sometimes, I guess. Wow. Oh, no, actually, you know, 7700X is like $99 right now at Microcenter, but whatever. For $10 more, the boost you get in gaming performance, I think, might be worth it. Hey, I'm just here for the end. Well, it's still going to be another good 45 minutes, so not that close to the end. You're good. Now, we do want a good amount of I/O on this thing. The Aorus Master. That's a good board for this. I've used it. It does a great. It does the thing it needs to do. So, and it has a lot of I/O for a good price. So let's do that. $379.99. The Colorado stereotype is we just hike and drink beer. Is that it? Is that the case? I don't know. I'm not throwing stereotypes at you. Listen, I live in Texas. I don't want to hear about stereotypes. We got plenty of those. About Texans, I mean. Okay, good kit, good speed. Well, I actually want to go 64 gigs. And there it is. Trident Z5 Neo. Are we getting a bundle price on this? We are, but only on this. It took 20 bucks off. Sure, why not? Oh, I forgot my first message. New PC, who dis? Ah, congrats. That's awesome. Yeah, Texas is cool. It's got good things about it. I mean, you got to be able to deal with heat and humidity, but other than that, I mean, it's fine. It's so funny because it's such a huge state. Someone in North Texas would be like, it's not that hot and humid up here. Yeah, okay, all right, I get it. Good Lord. Yeah, you want 4K, so it's going to be a 4090. I mean, 4080 Super can do 4K easily, but I'm just saying. Sold out, sold out. They're not doing super great on their 4090 stock. Only one of these in stock. Okay, cool, cool. Interesting. Okay, we'll go with the PNY version here. It says there's only one in stock, so I'm hoping they have it. If not, you can get your GPU elsewhere, but they also have other options for 4090s. Let's get you a 4 terabyte Inland Performance Plus. Okay, now we got to talk about cases. So, what aesthetic do you want? What are you looking for? Are you looking for like the fish tank style? Do you want standard front intake, top rear exhaust? What are we looking at? What style do you like? Is there a case you already had in mind? That's kind of what I'm getting at. If you're ever in Texas, people, walk anywhere and shout out, "The stars tonight are big and bright," and you'll be surprised what happens. You know, it's not quite the same vibe that it was in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I'm sure someone would join it. They'll be like, oh man, what were they called? That thing where like suddenly people are dancing or whatever. It's like for a video. What are those called? I don't remember. Used to be a big thing. I like the Fractal North XL, but I also like the fish tank style to better see the RGB. I like the aesthetics. RGB makes me smile. Okay. I've done it a few times and it always works for me. You know, if we were doing QuakeCon, I would totally want to do that there. That'd be great. It'd be a great short. Not that I do short form stuff, but hey. And you wanted it in black. So let me choose the color here. Bray, in 2024's Ryzen 7700X still competitive with the 3070? You mean the 7700 XT? Yes. If you want to have something on your screen that will just give you comparisons of GPUs, you go to ZTT, Zach's Tech Turf, go to the Build Help tab, and click on the GPU comparison chart. Is this the be-all, end-all? Not really. But it's going to be helpful. And this is at 1080p Ultra, but it's a good way to sort of lay everything out, okay? 7700 XT is actually competitive. Here, I'll zoom in. Competitive with the 3080. 3070 is down here, a little bit above the 7600 XT. 7700 XT is a really good GPU. I mean, the 7800 XT beats out the 3090. Now, does that include ray tracing, DLSS? No, this is just like straight up performance, rasterized performance, okay? This is why there's a higher frames per dollar with AMD. If you forego ray tracing, which is a luxury, it's not a necessity. If you forego ray tracing and you focus more on straight up rasterized performance, then you're gonna do better with AMD. It's just a fact. So Texor, that doesn't really work. Those have different, I mean, they're different PCs. And the Alexander PC's Hoplite has a lifetime warranty. How does that factor in? You're skipping the line right now, trying to get me to recommend a PC for you, whereas other people filled out the form and are patiently waiting for their turn. Please fill out the form. It posted shortly before you said that, okay? The link is right there, and get on the list, and I'll help you directly. Okay, let me ask you this. How is it that you're trying to have a CPU compete with a GPU then? Virtue, you're confusing me. They don't compete with each other, they're different products. Are you trying to say that it's good? What do you mean by competitive? Are you saying the CPU competing with the GPU or competing against something else of which I don't know, whatever it's competing against? Is it competing with Deathly Nightshade? I think you're right, but competing with what? The syntax doesn't work. I don't get it. I don't get what you're trying to get at here. Is it gonna work? It'll work, yeah, it'll be fine. But you're not, when you buy a gaming PC or build one, you're not competing with anything other than the games that you play. Do they run well at the settings that you want them? That's all that really matters. And if you're talking about gaming, the GPU matters more than the CPU. In most cases. Almost every case. Speaking of cases, how about the H6 Flow? That's a really nice case. It's got that fish tank look, but great airflow with the angled intake on the side. I'm pretty sure 13600K is going to beat out the 7700X in like, I don't have a chart for that. Yeah, I mean, it's going to work just fine. That's all I can say. Where it's going to beat out a 13600K is that that AMD is going to be supporting that socket for years and years to come. So that build, it will be way more capable of competing in a couple of years than anything on LGA 1700. To me, the only downside of the H6 Flow in black is that they do tint the glass, which can, well, actually, it looks pretty clear right here. I don't know. It's hard to say. I would probably say Let's see if they have the King 95 Pro. Doesn't look like they have the Pro. I prefer the Pro because it comes with the right fans for what you're trying to do. It comes with the right fans, reverse flow fans, all that stuff. They don't seem to have that one. Lightning Evo, it's okay. You guys never have to apologize for coming in at any point during the stream. You come in whenever you can. You're not late. You're fine. But they do have the Fractal Design North XL if you just want to go that route. But that does kind of hide your interior components. So it's very much the opposite of showing off your RGB. I would probably say go with the H6 Flow RGB. Now, if you don't want to use NZXT fans, just get the non-RGB one and swap out the fans for whichever fans you want. But let's see if they have, before I choose this, let me go to case fans. And I'm going to see if they have the right NZXT fans for this. You need 140 millimeter. They do. Okay. They have these and not the other ones. But yeah, they've got these. But not the duos. Man, they need to do better at stocking case fans. It's getting annoying. All right. $7600X CPU, B650A Mobo, gifted a while ago. 48 gigs. Trident Z5 Neo, 6400 CL32. Okay, NV5. GPU is delayed. Oh, okay. Oh, Virtue, just got into PC and watch your vids for the past 4 months. You gave me the confidence to build my first PC coming from PS5. That's awesome. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. I'm upset you didn't get to unbox the Red King 95. It's okay. It's all right. It honestly, like, I did unbox. Well, no, I didn't get to do a King 95. I still haven't been able to get a King 95 at all. But now they have the King 95 Mega Pro. So there's that. I mean, it's not available yet, but it was at Computex. Anyway, I feel like I'm wasting time here. Sorry about that. Surprised I don't see the 011 Evo RGB here. I like how it says, oh, wait, hold on a second. It says save on fans. On Montech fans. Do they have Montech fans? Montech. 120, 120, 140. Reverse case fans. They do have them. Heck, all right. And then you get a discount on these. Yeah. Let's do this. Okay, I'm going to put you in a King 95. It's a great case. And they have the fans for it. It is a really, really nice case. Oh, look, they even have them in red, blue, and white as well. But you want it in black, so... If you love RGB, this is like the case for you. And you get 50% off on Montech fans if you buy that case. Now we're going to look at this real quick. Okay, cooling specifications supported. Let me see. Fan bays. So there's three bottom 120, two side 140. And that's what you'll usually see. Or three side 120 millimeter. Which one do we want to go with? Oh, the three 120s, I think, are if you move that thing. Okay, so we'll do two 140s on the side and three 120s on the bottom. Maybe another 120 on the back. Yeah, one rear 120 millimeter. Okay. Oh, from Hawaii. Okay. So he's going to give me his old GPU upgraded to a 4080 or 4090. 30 series he upgraded from. Maybe it was a 20 series. But either way, it'll still be an upgrade. I mean, I ran a RX 580 for a while, though. And it was a good card. But, I mean, if you're trying to get up from 1080 to 1440p, then it can be really tough with that card. It's not really built for 1440p IMO. Okay, so we do two of these. These are reverse flow case fans for the side intake, all right? We'll select that and then change the quantity to two of them. We'll get more case fans after this. Don't you worry. So we're going to do two. Look at that. $750 for a reverse flow 140 millimeter fan. Dang, son. Okay. Now we need 120 millimeter. Yeah, reverse ones. Here we go. In black. So you need three of these for the bottom of the case. Wait. It just changed it. Ugh, I forgot. That's my bad. I meant, well, it's okay. I can fix that. And then we're going to additional. I need to just select additional case fans. Okay. And then we're going to get one in standard layout for the rear. One AX 120 that is an exhaust for the rear. They'll understand that and they'll install it properly. Oh, no. You need to understand it because you're building it. Okay. So then two of these for the side intake. And then we'll get you. We'll see if they have the Montech AIO, and then all your fans will match. Two of these for the side. There we go. Wait a minute. Okay, the budget was 4K. So yeah, we're still way under budget. We still need a power supply though. Water cooling kit. Here we go. And there it is. Montech Hyperflow ARGB. Now, these fans do look a little different, but they are all going to be Montech fans, and that's good. That'll help. Any Womier products? No, I never tried them. Now, one thing you can do, you can get three of these so that you replace the ones on the AIO and then all your fans match. I will leave that up to you. So instead of buying three, you'll be buying six of these. That is your choice. So from here, we can also add on additional storage. We're way under budget here. And that's with a 7950X 3D and a 4090. Oh, no, it's just the way the photos came out. They're all listed as black fans. Black fans. So it's just the photos. This just had light reflecting on it, I guess. So 64 gigs of RAM. Yeah, this is a bulky system here. This is gonna. I still need to do the power supply. My bad. Oh, imagine. Let's get you 1200 watts or higher. And I see Seasonic. There you go. That's probably going to be the go-to right there. That's 1,200. That's the 80 plus gold for 199, or 309 for their platinum. And there's 2 of those in stock and 11 of these in stock. Let's just get you the one that we can be more certain is in stock. A huge step up from my free SkyTech keyboard. See, I see nothing wrong with using, like when an SI sends you something, that's good for starting out, and then you have a backup keyboard in case yours is ever getting wonky on you. But yeah. So basically, the benefit here is that we're way under budget. So if they don't happen to have this PNY GPU in stock, you can pick any 4090 that they have there, and you're good to go. I haven't seen you like respond to like anything I've been saying though, so there you go. Okay. Now what you need to do here is you need to add this to your cart or create an account and save the list. But I'm not doing any more builds tonight. This is pretty much going to be the last one, and it's 11:37, so that makes sense. I streamed extra long on Sunday. I'm going to take a break tonight. Plus, I'm trying to get a video out. I think I wasn't able to finish it for today, but I'll have it out tomorrow, and maybe 2 of them actually. So there'll be a couple videos this week. I really need to just get every video from Computex done and out. Cuddles was working on one. It was one of the more complex ones. With MSI, we stopped by like every different kind of product they had, and we had a different person talking each time. It means different color grading for each different part of the booth and all that kind of stuff. It's a lot of work, but he was working on that one. I have the ASRock and Gigabyte videos coming out. Those are the ones I'm working on now. And probably the reason I didn't get to finish this is because I'm kind of doing 2 at once. Generally, I mean, if you're doing content creation, streaming for sure, you're going to want to go NVIDIA. And when it comes to NVIDIA, value is not really in the it's not guaranteed. I mean, if you're looking at a 30 series card, you don't know which one it is. If your friend bought a 4080 or 4090, it's likely they got themselves a nice 30 series card back then, so you're probably going to be fine with what you get. It'll have NVENC for streaming, so you're going to be good there. It won't have AV1, but that doesn't matter too much. Yeah, there should be at least one upload tomorrow. I got a lot of work to do, man. I got a lot of work to do. But Bogtastic, I hope you got your build. I hope you added it to your cart, did all the good stuff there. Because that's it. You're good to go. And I did 6 builds tonight. There we go. Not bad, not bad. No problem. It's too bad when we called. Too bad we lost Found My Doritos, because was gonna help them out too. But I was able to spend extra time on this one because of that, so that's cool. I mean, it depends on the resolution you're gaming at. If you're gaming it like in 4K, then yeah, 8 gigs isn't gonna do it. But then again, your card probably isn't built for that. 1440p, you can start getting. It's just that games aren't really optimized that well. But if you're getting a free GPU, you don't really have the choice, right? You're going to use whatever they give you. I mean, you can't be picky, right? It's going to be whatever it is. All right, guys. Oh, there's an ad break right when I'm trying to end stream. But how many people do we have? here. Okay. We should raid somebody. Guys, don't leave if you're on Twitch, and if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to jump over on Twitch to join the raid, because that's always really nice to have more people for a raid. I guess we're going to go raid Mired Media. Let's go do that. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming in. And yeah, please don't leave. You can leave right after we raid, but you have one job to do, okay? That job you have is to say one nice thing to the streamer, okay? Say one nice thing, maybe drop a follow. It is free to do, and it's going to make them feel good. This is hard. This is something that we do. That it's getting that positivity, getting that kind of thing. It reinvigorates you. So yeah, if you're coming along for the raid, please say one nice thing, but you can leave after that if you want to. I know I need to get myself some grub. Pretty hungry. They're playing a really cool looking game though. Fallen Aces. This looks interesting. It's got like a comic book style. Oh, this looks awesome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining. We'll be back on Thursday. Video's going up tomorrow. And but I'll see you again on Thursday. For any of those who I didn't help out during the stream, you stay in the queue. You're not gonna have to resubmit. Do not worry about that. Thank you, JDoggy007. Appreciate you. And I will see you guys on Thursday. Until then. Oh, did not mean to do that. Okay. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Until then, take care.
Let's go, nerds!